A hateful message written on a concrete slab near a menorah at Oakland's Lake Merritt. It was discovered on the last night of Hanukkah. The Bay Area Jewish Community Relations Council shared the video on social media of the anti-Semitic vandalism. The message was spray painted on there. I'm not going to read it for you. You can see it for yourself. It has since been cleaned up by a local community member. We did reach out to the Oakland Police Department. We have not heard back yet about what they're doing about it. Last year, there was another menorah in the same area that was torn apart and thrown into the water there. So hateful and anti-Semitic vandalism has been a growing problem around the world and the Bay Area. And in Oakland, there is a group now working to put a stop to it. Joining us now is Zoe Levine with the Oakland Jewish Alliance. Thanks for being here this afternoon.
Thank you.
And so when you see something like that, what happened in Lake Merritt near the menorah, what's your reaction?
It is just so disheartening. We have been bombarded by this kind of hateful graffiti for over a year now, really. And we were really hoping to get through this Hanukkah season without so much hate, especially just feet away from the menorah.
And it has since been cleaned up, but the damage is, everlasting, really, when people see something like that. What can be done to stop something like that from happening?
So I think if there is a real effort by the people in charge, I think the mayor, the city council, if there is a real statement coming to encourage people to come together and stop this hate, that would be a great start. I think it is just a free-for-all for vandals right now. There are very few consequences, and clearly they're not even caught. And so I think if there could be some consequences and at the very least announcement by people in charge, that would go a long way.
So the mayor, the interim mayor, the city council, the police chief, has anyone reached out to you or your office or maybe the Jewish Community Relations Council to denounce what happened?
Not that I know of, no.
And so what do you make of that?
That is also very disheartening, to be honest. It feels like we are really alone in this, that it's the Jewish community. This is why we have created the Oakland Jewish Alliance, because the stopgaps that were in place to safeguard the civil rights of the Jewish community were just non-functioning, and this is a physical manifestation of what that looks like. And
so what does this year look like for you and your group as we try to combat anti-Semitism?
It seems there is a lot of work ahead. We really tried to get in on the inside. I will say Public Works has been great in responding to when we reported to Oakland 311. They do expedite many of our requests, and we did see some progress. The problem is that is really a backup. That's a defense plan. We need offense. We need to prevent this from happening because it's truly driven families away from the lake. Jewish families, and frankly, any family that sees the F word on the ground really doesn't want their minors and their children walking around reading that. So there's a lot of work, a lot more of hopefully we can take it to the next level from grassroots to real roots, plant those trees and get that graffiti cleaned up and just eradicated and stopped from happening again.
Well, just want to know if there's anything else you wanted to add before we had to end our conversation here. I know seeing something like that is difficult, and that moving forward, there's a lot to be done.
There's a lot to be done. I would just say if there are any allies, people who also don't like seeing this kind of hate, it might be starting with the Jewish community, but it is important for everyone to denounce hate in every form, and that's what Oakland is all about. We're an inclusive place, and I do believe that we can bounce back from this as an Oakland inclusive community.
Zoe Levine with the Oakland Jewish Alliance, thank you for being here. We should, just if I didn't point it out, that the vandalism has been cleaned up. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.